Hey, girlfriend. Hey. Do you ever have one of those days when it feels like the whole world is on your shoulders? Like the kids need everything. Your boss just emailed or texted you again. You forgot that appointment and your faith. It feels like it's barely hanging on. Yeah, me too. More times than I'd like to admit. And the truth is, peace doesn't always come easy, especially when you're a mom or working full time or both. And maybe even trying to grow a business or stay connected to your faith. We've all been told to just breathe or pray about it. But let's be honest, that doesn't always work. When the laundry is piling up and your toddler is losing it over a toy or goldfish. But what if peace wasn't a destination we had to reach? What if it was something we could practice? That's what changed everything for me. Because peace isn't the absence of noise. It's the presence of God in the middle of it. And I learned that peace shows up in the small things, the daily rhythms, the quiet moments where I say, God, I don't have it all together, but I know you do. So I want to share with you some spiritual strategies that help me find peace, real peace, in the middle of real life mess. The first one, I start my day with what I call the first 15. 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 minutes reading scripture, 5 minutes of silence, worship, or prayer. It's not fancy, no deep Bible study, no pressure. It's just time with God before the world demands everything else from me. And trust me, those 15 minutes anchor me more than a double shot of espresso. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." So when I feel my stress rising, I stop, I breathe, and I whisper, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46:10. That's called a breath prayer. And it's become a lifeline for me, like for real. You can do it anywhere, at your desk, in the car, while folding laundry. Inhale, be still, and know. Exhale, that I am God. That's all. But in those two lines, you remind your heart who's in control. For my military moms within the military community, I see you. I know what it's like to be a solo parent during deployment, to move over and over again, to carry the emotional load, and to try not to crumble. I know what it's like to be a military spouse. Your peace doesn't have to wait for things to settle. You can create tiny moments of connection with God on your lunch break, in the carpool lane, or even in the mess of PCS season. Pregnant and working, I know that exhaustion too. The mental weight, the worry, the hormones that make everything feel 10 times heavier. I've learned that you don't have to feel peaceful to be centered in God. Peace is a promise, not a mood. Speak this over yourself. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That includes your ability to carry all that you do without breaking. New moms, I know your identity feels like it's shifting. You might be wondering, who am I now? Am I still me? Still spiritual? Still grounded? Yes, you are still His. Ephesians 2:10 says, you're God's masterpiece. Motherhood didn't erase that. If anything, it deepened it. Give yourself grace. Use nap time for 3 minutes of silence with God instead of a to-do list. Whisper prayers while rocking the baby, or while breastfeeding the baby, or feeding the baby. And remind yourself daily that you are seen, held, and never alone. And for my fellow faith-driven entrepreneurs, you are not your productivity. You are not the number of clients, views, or sales. You are a daughter of the King, building something that honors Him. But even in the building, rest is sacred. That's why I started scheduling a weekly Sabbath. Not to catch up on work, but to just be. It's where I get refreshed, refilled, and reminded that God's the one building this thing. And it's not a set day every week. I'm just the vessel. All these spiritual rhythms, journaling, breath prayers, and scripture meditations have changed my life. And if you're wondering where to start, I've created something just for that. The 30-day faith and mindset reset journal. It's the tool I use to stay grounded when life gets loud. Each page walks you through scripture, reflection, and a slight mindset shift that'll help you find peace without feeling like you need to do more. You can grab yours at ihopepraylove.com in the shop, because mama, sister, friend, you are worthy of peace. Not when the house is clean, not when the to-do list is done, but right now. Peace is possible. God is near. You are already enough just as you are. I love you. Talk to you later.